Hello and welcome to another LockSeed review. This is Shocker Combatant. This is a company piece to the big Showa LockSeed set, if you will. At least that's what everyone else is doing with it. Inside the legendary Showa LockSeed box, you have Ichigo, Nigo, all the way to Black RX, along with Shin J Seto, Shadow Moon, Shocker Leader, and a Shocker Rider. Which means that this is the only LockSeed that's not in that set that also represents something from the Showa era. There was another version of Ichigo, another version of Black RX with slightly different sounds, and Ichigo had slightly different colors, but other than that, this is the one that wasn't included in the big box. In the big box, like I said, it had the Shocker Leader and not the Shocker Combatant. This is a gachapon release and has a transparent red plastic along with pretty much black, just like representing Shocker really. And across the front is Shocker Combatant's face mask. This is not the original Shocker Combatant, but at the beginning they were wearing sort of hats with face painted in sort of red and sort of dark green / black. It's from the 70s, so the show is kind of hard to tell what exactly what color it was supposed to be. But this is like the one that we know and hate or love today, depending on how you are. They've grown to be really silly over the years. In the original show, I have seen quite a lot of the episodes, about 20 episodes of the original Kamen the show, subtitled. And the Shocker, while they do make the E sound, it's a lot more spooky than funny. Now, for its time, it was actually a very dark show. These days, it's kind of funny to look at the old effects and think, that's so silly. But back then, it was a pretty serious thing, especially for a kids show. So the Shocker Combatant's Shocker in general wasn't something to just laugh at like they are today. Sort of pretty much a face of ridicule. Anyway, so there he is. Obviously, very matte-like finish. Overall looks okay. Very generic face right there. Doesn't look too Asian, like pretty much all of them are because they're all Japanese actors. Doesn't look too, well, I mean, it is white skin, so it's not black or, you know, red. But he's not, yeah, like I said, not too Japanese. So he could be anyone that has white skin. Transparent red button on the back, by the way. This is the I didn't bother getting the LED versions because I just didn't want to bother. You have the Shocker belt right there, the logo, and it got a lot of Shocker Combatants looking silly. I really think they shouldn't have put this there. They should have. I know this LockSeed is going for the funny thing, but in keeping with the theme of all the LockSeeds, they should have had the signature sort of Shocker Combatants sort of blade or sword there. Oh well. I mean, yeah, this part's fine because it's the belt just like all the rider stuff, but I don't agree with this too much. Transparent red is nice, but the overall LockSeed does look very generic because it's just black, so not much going on there. But the face is okay, the overall look is just kind of boring, especially if they are going for a funny thing, they should have made it a bit more colourful. Well, and you add some white stripes on the top. But anyway, here are the sounds. Okay, so one attack is 1 E, 2 attack 2 E's, and 3 attack 3 E's. Pretty much translates to something like Shocker will take over the city, Shocker will take over the world, Shocker will take over the planet, and then Shocker eventually will take over the universe. So what the sounds are kind of humorous if you know what it actually says, you know, in Japanese, which is the main market anyway. The sounds are okay, they're kind of creative, kind of fun, but the overall look of the LockSeed is just a bit boring. I would definitely not shell out for the special LED version. The 50, so I got this for 40 Hong Kong. That's more than, I don't know, it's just a Shocker LockSeed. I don't see it as a LockSeed that should be as expensive as any of the rider LockSeeds because, well, like I said, these Shocker Combatants are pretty much a joke these days. If you have the Showa Legend LockSeed box set, then you can think about this, getting this as just an add-on, like almost like a expansion DLC or whatever. But if you don't have that set, or you're not bothered, or you're not a hardcore collector of LockSeeds, then you pretty much just skip this and move on. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and guys, take care and have a nice day.